Hey guys, what's up and welcome to the video. So in this video today we're going to show you how to install this sman. We're going to talk a little bit about the newest updates. Remember, sman is now the replacement for webman. It's webman, base, webman vanilla. Webman mod, something different. But future webman mods, or if there's going to be called sman mod, it's probably going to be working off of the location where we're going to put it at. It's very easy to update. I'm not going to show you how to replace webman in the Rebug toolbox. You can take this for a spin if you already have webman mod installed, or if you watch one of my other videos and you replace the webman in your Rebug toolbox with sman. Either one of those scenarios, you can turn it off in the Rebug toolbox, disable it, reboot your system, follow the steps here to install, take it for a spin, and see how you like it. If you want to replace it in your Rebug toolbox, just follow that video and use this file here. Now, the difference here is that, and I don't know if this was the case with the old file that I put up for that video, but apparently when you rename the sman.sprx file to something else, NTFS functionality will not work for sman. Now, sman is designed so that when you have ISOs in ISO folders like PS2 ISO, PS3 ISO, is designed when you plug an NTFS into your PS3 to play them, right? So it'll either auto detect them or you can just hit refresh and whatnot. So that functionality apparently will not exist if you rename sman into something else. So this way I'm going to show you how to install it the way the creator wants you to install it, and you can use it. So that way those of you who are using NTFS can benefit as well. Okay, and again, future updates will be super easy. You're going to need either your PC or a smart device because we're going to need to alter, change, or create a TXT file, a text file. So any notepad program will do, any notepad app, any simple one will do. So it's kind of similar to what we did before. So let's go ahead and let's get started. If you already have, again, webman mod, or sman in your Rebug toolbox, go ahead, disable it in the Rebug toolbox, do a full reboot, and let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and go into Multiman. Those of you who are FTP can just follow along, and I mean you are the Multiman XMB. Okay, so here at the Multiman XMB, what you're going to do is you're going to take that sman.sprx file, and you're going to put it on the root of your USB, and then you're going to plug it into your PS3. If you plan on using the VSH menu, which is that pop-up menu that pops up in the middle of your PS3, and I'm going to show you here in a little bit, you can transfer that little ballop VSH menu over to your USB as well, and we can install that too. So it's up to you. So once you've done that, let's go ahead into the file manager. Now the arrow, this is kind of like a little desktop. The right right thumbstick moves the arrow around. You're going to double press X up here where it says PS3 root. The left arrow moves the window around. Now if, well, we'll get to that in a second. Let's go to dev HDD0, double press X. Okay. Now if you're using USB, just go back to PS3 root, double press X, and you should see your USB here. It'll say USB, 000 or 001, whatever. Double press it, go into it, and then highlight the file that you're going to transfer over, pressing X on it once. Hit circle, copy will already be highlighted, press X one time on it. It's going to copy the file to the clipboard. Then you're going to come over here to this window where we're at, the dev HDD0, put the arrow anywhere up on top, hit circle, paste will be there, and all you have to do is hit X and it will paste the file. So do that for the sman.sprx. You can also do that for the VSH menu if you're going to put it in here. So when you're done, both, well, the sman file will be here, and if you transferred the little ballop the little ballop files, they will be here as well. You need both of them. I forgot to mention, you need the PNG file, which is the background, and then you need the Sprix if you're going to use the VHS, okay, or VSH, VHS. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is change this boot plugins.txt file. If you don't have it, you can create it. And by the way, before you do any of this, make sure Cobra is installed and enabled in your Rebug toolbox. If you're using Mamba or the PRX loader, I'll put instructions for that down below. But make sure Cobra is on, because sman and Little Ballop don't work unless you have Cobra on. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up that boot plugins file. If you see a line that says web FTP server, make sure to either delete that whole entire line or put a hashtag in front of it. Putting a hashtag in front of it shuts it off and will prevent any conflicts with sman. If you don't have that file doesn't exist at all, just open up your your notepad program, and then all you need to do is just write only this line, the /dev underscore HDD0 /sman.sprx. Okay, so just put that line into your notepad, your new notepad page or whatever, or if it's already there, just add it to here like so. Okay, make sure you save it, and then once it's saved, you're going to transfer it over. If you plan on using the Little Ballop VSH menu, you're going to also add this line, which is /dev underscore HDD0 /Little Ballop underscore VSH underscore menu dot sprx. Okay, and that's it. Once those are there, again, save it and then transfer it over. Transfer it over to the dev HDD0, and you should have the boot plugins there. Let me open it up, and you can see mine. All right, it has. And no, you can't edit this from here. I have the web server one. It's turned off because it has the hashtag, and then I have these two, and that's how it should look when you double click on it. Okay. So once we've done that, let's go ahead, and you need to do a full reboot of your system. If you're here in Multiman, close those windows. Let's go to Games and go to the first column, scroll all the way down, and then do a system restart. And I'll meet you back at the XMB. Okay, so you can see that sman has started. There's the notification, and now here's the notification of the Little Ballop VSH menu. I know I have a hard time saying that. I keep wanting to say VHS. It's just the old school me. All right, so let's go in, and like I mentioned before, now this has changed. So we can hit L2 and R2, and your game should pop up. If not, don't worry about it. It will do an auto refresh, or it works kind of like Prep NTFS, and it will look for your games and stuff, and it'll do it. So now we can press triangle. You have access to the new pane window on the side here. Okay, and you'll notice that there's no folder, so that's gone. And you can open it from anywhere on the XMB. All right, now we can hold down the select, and there's the Little Ballop window. It will display your IP address. It'll give you the temperatures. You can reboot your PS3, soft reboot, hard reboot from here, or just shut it down, as well as eject and insert disk. And you can even do a screenshot from here. The screenshot XMB means it will just be the XMB. If you want the screenshot to include this menu, then you can select number 7. So it's very basic stuff, guys. But I put it on there because some of you wanted to know your temperatures. You can also reboot, and your IP address will pop up there instead of having to look for it somewhere else. And then select to close. That's it, guys. So hopefully you'll benefit from it. Oh, and one last thing, guys, before I go. If you're using Webman, if you turned off Webman mod or whatever, that already comes with a VSH menu already built in. So what you can do here is you can just put a hashtag in front of the Little Ballop VSH menu sprx, and then make sure you save it and put it back into your PS3 before you start Webman or Webman mod, because you don't want that VSH to conflict with this one. So make sure you turn this one off first. You update the file in your PS3, and then go ahead and turn Webman mod or whatever back on. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.